Welcome to this week's edition of HavenFootball.net's Play the Game. This week's Play of the Game is brought to you by the Swarthmorean Weekly Newspaper, true local coverage of Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding neighborhoods, published since 1893. It was another glorious weather night as the 1-0 Penncrest Lions came into George L. King Field to take on the 1-0 Strath Haven Panthers. Haven's first drive stalled at their own 44, and the Lions' number 7, Andrew Hesserman, got the punt on the 24 and took off right behind a nice blocking line, taking it down to the 49-yard line to start their series. Which brings us to tonight's first Play of the Game.
Lions, 4th and 5, trying to keep the sticks moving here. Graham with 3 wide receivers this time. Motion man is Collet, and rolling to his left. Now they draw back to the weak side. Benson dives forward and has himself, it's going to be close. He dove and stretched the ball, but I think they're going to mark him just a yard shy.
Haven starts their march as number 35, Ryan Mudrick, goes right up the gut for 5 yards, but keeps driving his legs for his second effort with a 9-yard gainer. But the Lions are toughening up as number 3, Lando Barlow, gets the handoff and is immediately stuffed by number 11, Orion Kohler, and number 70, Olin Lynch for this 2-yard loss. With 2nd and 12, number 4, Yosef Ali goes wide left, finds daylight, and goes for 10 yards. 2 plays later, Mudrick goes up the gut again for 15 yards and 6 points. Haven scores first, 7-0. Penncrest goes 3 and out on a Haven's first play from scrimmage. Number 5, Casey Hudson, gets stuffed as Heiserman breaks his block and takes Hudson down for a 4-yard loss. But 2 plays later at 3rd and 10, Ali takes the ball and finds daylight off tackle and takes it up the seam for 10 yards and the first down. 3 plays later, Mudrick powers his way up the middle again, dragging tacklers for 7 yards and another first down. The Panthers finish this 10-play drive as Barlow goes off right tackle, slides outside, breaks a tackle, and outruns the Lions for 26 yards and the touchdown. Panthers lead 14-0. Penncrest needs to score as number 13, Paul Graham, gets hung up but slides left, outrunning the coverage for 17 yards. The Lions are at 3rd and 10 and go to the air on this short pass, but number 17, Quinn Kell, is right there to make the stop, forcing the punt. Haven is moving the ball again as Hudson gets the call, goes up the middle, breaks 2 tackles, and gains 17 yards, but the drive is stopped at the end of the first half. Haven's defense sets the tone in the first play of the second half as Graham looks to run left but reverses course, but Mulhorn and number 57, Zach Milligan, shut down the escape and bury Graham for a 3-yard loss. The Lions are forced to punt, and 4 plays later, Barlow slides left and goes untouched for 22 yards into the end zone. Haven is pulling away 21-0, which brings us to tonight's final Play the Game.
Bradley checks into the game as a wing to the left. Ali in the backfield with Barlow. Derek Bradley in for the first time at halfback, and they run sweep to that far side. Derek Bradley's got some wheels, needs a block and has it. Bradley pulling away. You will not catch number 30, and Derek Bradley will take it to the house for 53 yards for the score. You said a 4-headed monster, and maybe it's 5.
5-headed monster. Where'd he come from?
Came from the wing to the left, got a terrific block from Faribault to lead the way, but 30 is hard to catch.
Haven's closing the door, 28-0. The Panther defense continues their dominance as Graham goes left, but Haven's pursuit has sealed everything off as Mulhern takes him down for a 3-yard loss. The Panthers are threatening again as Hudson goes off tackle for 15 more yards. 5 plays later, Haven fumbles in the backfield, but Barlow picks it up and scampers into the end zone for another 6. The Panthers win this one 35-0. Landon Barlow led the offense with 87 yards on 13 carries and 3 touchdowns. He also had 4 assisted tackles. Ryan Mudrick also led with 84 yards on 14 carries and 1 touchdown. He also had 1 assisted tackle. And Cole Haley led the defense with 9 tackles, 7 assists, and 1 tackle for a loss. Next week, the Upper Darby Royals come into George L. King Field for a 7 p.m. Friday night game. Tune in again next week for another edition of HavenFootball.net's Play the Game.